Okay, United fans, so apparently Weghorst is going to be headed to Manchester United from Besiktas for 3 million, I believe that's right. And here's my honest opinion on this transfer move. Now, the way how I see it, I think that the two main reasons why Ten Hag decided to go after Weghorst is because of mainly his ability to have a high pressing rate, because apparently, according to stats, Weghorst in the Premier, well, out of all the players, apparently had the highest pressing rates. So I guess that his best trait as a footballer is just his ability to lead the press and try and win the ball back. So I guess that's the main reason why Ten Hag felt the need to go after Weghorst. Now, me personally, I much rather have Mitrovic over Weghorst, just because I know that this is an unpopular opinion, because obviously I'm a big fan of Mitrovic, especially what he did for Fulham these past 2 seasons, him being that player that helped them win promotion to the Premier League. Like, I feel like that type of player right there would be good enough to play for Manchester United. So I personally would have been more optimistic had we gone after Mitrovic, because I like the idea of Mitrovic coming to United. I think he's a way better striker than Weghorst. I mean, just look at the stats wise, because Weghorst, obviously, he only had 2 goals in 20 appearances for Burnley. So I'm not really sure how this move is going to work out at Manchester. But I mean, obviously, I'm hoping that Weghorst can score a couple of goals here and there. But I mean, the real question I have here is that, is he legit going to be like a solid goal poacher for us or no? Because obviously with Weghorst, I mean, he has the height advantage for strikers, and but it's just, obviously, we can talk about his performances against Argentina at the World Cup for the Netherlands. He was pretty good for the Netherlands, I'd have to say, at the World Cup. He had a really great, I guess you could say, World Cup showing for him and all that. But I still think that with this move here, there's a lot of work to be done at Manchester, particularly wondering, can he basically, be that type of player that can link up attack and defense? Because obviously, I think that the biggest, one of the still weaknesses of us getting Weghorst in terms of football traits is just, I guess, in terms of linking up attack and defense and all that. But obviously, he's not a midfielder. But as a striker, man, I'm just hoping that he's going to be able to play a role in Ten Hag's system, because that's what really United need from Weghorst. Hopefully he's not going to be one of those players that's just going to be sitting on the bench for, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 years. Hopefully he gets the starting minutes that he deserves, because obviously, now that we got him, I'm truly hoping that Ten Hag is going to start him, and I imagine that he's going to be the lone striker for United right now. So I guess he could be a solid complement for United's front attack. But I mean, for us to go after a player that only scored 2 goals in 20 appearances last season for Burnley, it kind of has me given mixed feelings about it. But I guess, since he has a high pressing rate, I guess that's the reason why Ten Hag felt the need to go after him and spend that extra 3 million on him. So obviously, I'm just hoping that he's going to work out at United, and that, his high pressing rates he can bring that transition over to United, because that's, I guess that's what Ten Hag sees in Weghorst. So obviously, now that we got him, I am somewhat, I guess, to an extent, optimistic about this move, even though I much rather, like I said before, would have had Mitrovic, a player that's a proven goal scorer, especially in the Premier League. Like, I think he'd be good enough to play for Manchester United alongside Rashford and Antony. But now, since we went with Weghorst, I guess it's because Ten Hag, to an extent, I guess, knows the player, and I guess Ten Hag knows what Weghorst will bring to his system. But the biggest also challenge, I guess, for Weghorst is going to be, I feel like, is wondering whether he can make the transition into Erik Ten Hag's system, because that's really what Manchester United need right now, is that if Weghorst can make that transition to Ten Hag's system and find a way how to thrive in him, then I think United could be golden. And I think apparently I heard that he could be available for the matchup for the Manchester Derby against City, which would be a huge plus for United, because obviously for United, the derby against City, man, it's going to be a rough game. I don't see how United are going to win, but that's going to be the biggest test right now for United, because they're actually playing a really good team in the Premier League this season in Manchester City. And, if Weghorst is going to be available, then I guess that could, make life a bit easier for Ten Hag, I should say. But yeah, United, they got Weghorst for 3 million. So obviously we just gotta wait right now and hope that this move somehow is going to work out for United, and that's, he can, lead the press basically. Because if he can do that, then I guess that's going to be a step in the right direction for United and for Ten Hag. But yeah, man, just thought I had to make this video. So yeah, Weghorst to United, pretty excited about this move. So let's see what he can bring to us, and hopefully he's not going to be another wasted talent that's just going to be sitting on the bench. So yeah, that's about it. Later.